So we're headed home. We're in New Mexico still. I got an 8-hour plus drive ahead of me to get to Arizona. This is Texas. I mean, New Mexico. I got a town coming up. I don't know what town. I've been in the middle of nowhere for a long time now. At least an hour. I'm still kind of in the middle. I'm on a truck route, on a truck relief. It was the shortest distance. 8 hours, whereas the other one would be 9 or 11. So, a lot of abandoned old houses that you kind of wonder why would they put houses there in the first place in the middle of nowhere. It rained on me for the first half hour of our ride. And, okay, here's a town. Town of Tinny. Tinni. Oh, don't blink. There's freaking nothing here. A building. I don't even see. And that's it. I need a break. I hope. Arabella. I hope there's a place. It does not look like. Well, there's the post office, and there's the church. And that's the last thing in town. Alright, that's an update. I got Hendo, Patricio, Ruducio. Everything ends in O in New Mexico. Oh, I'm still doing 45, so maybe there's more town. I'm not doing 45. The speed limit's 45. I can't do the speed limit. Not when you got 1,100 miles ahead of you. Oh, look, here we got some vultures. Where are they? Are they there? Can you see them? There they are. Just like you would see in Arizona. Oh, there's a stop. Stop. Yeah, we'll stop. I'm almost out of half it. Oh, look at the gas is going up. I'm almost out of gas, so. Farms could use a break, I think.
Proceed to the route.
Till having a foreplay, Susan said. Same as everybody, I said, when consummation becomes irresistible. I know the feeling, Susan said, in a different context. Yes, I said. I hope to experience it soon again, she said. I'll do my very best to survive, I said. Call me when you can, she said. After we hung up, I wandered to the front window and looked out at Marlborough Street. Stefano was there, under a streetlight, leaning against a car. There were 3 other men with him. Stefano was smoking. All of them were looking up at my apartment. I opened the window and leaned out. Can you guys do harmony on Old Gang of Mine? I said. They looked up at me silently. How about Danny Boy? Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Silence. Want me to lead? I said. Up a lazy river? You know that one? Nobody said anything. Nobody moved except Stefano, who took a long drag on a cigarette and blew the smoke out slowly. Ah, you're no fun, I said, and closed the window. I checked the lock on the front door, set the security alarm, and went to bed with a gun on my bedside table. There have been nights when I've slept better. Chapter 50. When Z arrived in the morning, I was showered and shaved and dressed for work. I had the little 38 in an ankle holster and my new 40 S&W semi-automatic on my right hip. I still had the Browning 9mm, but I kept it locked in the hall closet as a spare. Nothing of them as we walked to the Taj. But as we ate near the window on Newbury Street, Stefano stood outside and looked at us through the window. I smiled and shot him with my forefinger. He showed no reaction, and after a time, he walked away. Z stared at the empty window for a time. Then he looked at me. You know, he said, this is kind of fun. I'm right here, I said. And he moved. I fired at the motion. 5 shots as fast as I could shoot. I heard him grunt, and after a moment, I heard him fall. I heard him breathe with a bubbly sound for a moment. Then I heard nothing. I dropped to my hands and knees and crawled toward him. When I reached him, I put my hand out and felt it. I wasn't sure where I was feeling, but it didn't move. I felt around and realized I was on his leg. I traced up his leg to his stomach, then his chest, which was wet and warm. I found his throat and felt for a pulse. There was none. I stayed flat on the floor. Z, I said loudly. I got Stefano. From the darkness close by, Z said, Yay. 2 down, I said. 3, Z said. Wow, I said. Quiet. Old Mr. Bowie, Z said. I raised my voice. Okay, I said. Last assassin. There's 2 of us and you're alone. We've killed 3 of you already. I got no need to kill you too. You sit tight, we'll leave. You can go about your business. You do anything else, and we got all night. We'll find you and kill you. Silence. Z, I said. Can you see the door? Sort of, he said. Okay, go for it and on out. Let me know it's you as you come. I'll come out right behind you. As he moved toward me through the blank darkness, heading for the hint of light that was the door, he began to sing softly. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Then I saw him move in the darkness as he went past me. On my hands and knees, I fell in behind him. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? I was pretty sure the last assassin would take the offer. I holstered my gun and felt the tension beginning to drain. As I followed Z through the open door, I found myself giggling at his song lyrics. In the rain, we sprinted across the short open space to the car and got in. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight, I said, and started the car. Give White Eyes a sense of Indian culture, Z said. We pulled away. That's the best you could do, I said. You knew it was me, Z said. That song has as much to do with Indian culture as marshmallow fluff, I said. Injun like 'em, marshmallow fluff, Z said. Chapter 61. It was late. The rain was still raining. We sat at my kitchen counter with a siphon of soda, a bucket of ice, and a bottle of scotch. I raised my glass towards Z. Pretty good, I said. Z nodded. Ever kill anybody before? I said. No. We both drank some scotch. How you feel about it? I said. Less than I thought I'd feel, he said. How you feel depends on stuff, I said. They would have killed me, he said. They would, I said. And that helps with how you feel. Also, whether you knew them or not. If they died fast or slow, how close they were, what they looked like. It's easier at a distance. It was easier in the dark, Z said. Anything that distances you from the human fact of them, I said. Doesn't mean I liked it, Z said. Good, I said. Stefano would have liked it. But it's worth remembering about yourself that you are the kind of guy who can stick a knife into someone in the dark. Are you like that? Z said. Yes, I said. You wish you weren't? No, I said. But I keep it in mind. Why?
This one is crappy driving.
So I won't be that way when I don't have to be. I
Pick
said.
up boy.
Z
Pick
nodded.
up boy first.
You took Stefano out pretty nice, he said. I'm supposed to, I said. Yeah. We didn't talk for a while. We finished our drinks at an easy pace and made fresh ones. I could hear, faintly, the sound of the rain outside my front windows. What are you going to do now? Z said. I'm going to tell Quirk that I don't think Jumbo killed Don Lapata. You believe Jumbo? Yes. Remember, Z said, he's a lying fuck. Of course he is, I said, but it's a plausible story, and nothing any of us knows contradicts it. Okay, Z said. Then what? Then Quirk does what he does, I said. The DA does what he does. Jumbo's people do what they do. Can Quirk keep him out of jail? Maybe, I said. What if he doesn't? Z said. What if they send him to jail? I did what I could. I did what I said I'd do. That's all there is to do. Would it bother you? Z said. Some, I said, but I'd get over it. He probably should do time anyway for being a creep, Z said. Probably, I said. Maybe he can make a deal. Swap Nicky Feldscroft for a light sentence, Z said. Might, I said, if they press charges. They might kill him, Z said. Also possible, I said. Easier than killing us, Z said. I nodded. I could hear the rain outside my front windows. Z looked at his half-full glass. Ain't a lot of happy endings here, he said. There often aren't, I said. That's how it is, Z said. Isn't it? Afraid so, I said. He nodded and sipped his drink and kept nodding slowly, as if it's some kind of permanent affirmation. That's how it is, he said. I don't think he was talking to me. Chapter 62.
So we stopped. Now, I don't know what town I'm in, but we stopped at Yum Yum's Donuts and Restaurant. Had a cheeseburger, and Fox got a hamburger patty and fries and a rare grape crush, and it was delicious, and the service was excellent. It's a small little place, but it's very, very, very good. So I'm guessing that beyond those mountains is Arizona, but I'm not very close to those mountains. So, but yeah, I see mountains. I saw forest, a lot of flat land, nothing. I think this is the mountain range they write books about. I'm 30 miles towards La Cruza. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna stop or just keep driving. I think I still have about 5 hours to go. But 5 hours will turn into 4 and into 3
associate? Rumored to be a key player in the mob's sex trade operations. Who? Thomas Walker, he said. Elegant-looking black guy? So I've heard. I may have met him. Not many have. Keeps himself well secreted. He presents himself as her bodyguard. Nice, he said. You managed to keep the artist company. I do, don't I? So your new best friends have pledged to help in trying to identify the dead girl? They have. Well, anything they can do is probably a whole lot better than anything I can do. You'll let me know? You'll be the first. I suppose it's unnecessary for me to remind you that these are dangerous people. It is. Jesse stood, reached into the box, and grabbed another Oreo. He grinned at Huey and left the office. What do we know? Jesse said to Mom. He had called her from his cruiser. Golden Horizons has been sold twice in the last 18 months. Who owns it now? A company that's primarily invested in senior citizen residences and assisted living facilities. What company? Amherst Properties. The same Amherst Properties that made headlines earlier this year when it was cited for questionable patient practices? One and the same. You know where they're based? In Amherst. Massachusetts? No, East Timor. Massachusetts, he said again. Yes.
The country is currently experiencing.
I am now coming up on the Great Divide. I went over the Rio Grande. And now coming up on the Great Divide. It's just really pretty, the clouds and everything. It's kind of flat. There are some mountains in the distance. I have 2 hours and 35 minutes to go. I think we're going to find some place to look at. Alright, that's an update. We're just like heading. I don't know if I'm in Arizona yet or not. I guess I wasn't. I was still in New Mexico. There's a lot of time spent in New Mexico on the road. More than in Oklahoma or Tucson. line. We are in Arizona, folks. We're not there yet, but we're in Arizona. Not there yet, but we're in Arizona. We've got about an hour, 50 minutes to go.
I've never seen a look like that.
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Hi, buddy. Hi.
Thank you for watching.